how do I do this? Who can help me go through this?
Yeah. Yeah. And I think a lot of people think that it's out of reach. Right.
Yeah.
And it has been for a long time, right? Because, up until now, and people think, okay, well, this is going to be hard and this is going to cost a lot of money.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I think that you're not wrong. Developing your own app, right? So if you were to develop your own app, so that you're looking at between $100,000 and $150,000 to develop your own, it'll do all the things that you want to.
Yeah.
It's
monetary, and it's also those skills. I think both of those things hold us back because we have that impression.
Yeah. Yeah.
And until recently, it was that expensive.
Yeah. And it still is.
Yeah.
It's still, frankly, that's how much it costs. That's how much it costs if you want to develop your own app. You want to go out and do it on your own. It's under $150,000. Now, there's a couple of other, right? There's something called Mighty Networks. That costs $30,000, right? There's also something called Buddy Boss, right? So Buddy Boss has a $600 setup fee, and then you're paying $299 a month, and that's WordPress based. And now then come along all the challenges with WordPress, right? And other things. So
yeah.
It sounds like it can be pretty expensive, and also it sounds like what could I really do with them? So talking about that 150 is if you want an app that, for instance, where you could have online courses on it.
Yeah.
App where you can do summits like this one. You want an app where you directories where you can list all the people you refer to or books that you work with.
Yeah.
You want to be able to manage memberships, have events. How about hosting podcasts, or not hosting the podcast, but being able to listen to podcasts?
Doing a podcast, all of those things, Patrick, and that's such a wide area of knowledge that we have to master in order to do this, or it feels like it if we're going through, what we went before. I may not be putting that right, but what I'm saying is that all of those things intimidated me. The money, the difficulty of learning those big networks. And to be honest, I know a lot of people who are on Mighty Networks, and I had no idea they were paying that kind of a price for it.
Yeah. Yeah. And, and for some limited functionality. We talked about some of the things, but there's also, for instance, like, we need a place to host our video, our audio, like the Instagram videos and a lot more. And all those things, that's what I love about Action Era. Is basically what Action Era did was Action Era was experts who said, hey, I want my own app. This is the thing that is needed. There's nothing out there that fully works. Let's just make our own, right? And that's how Action Era was born.
And boy, did they ever.
Yeah. And luckily it was in part because, the founder's brother, they're both founders, but, they were brothers, and one of them was an app developer and said, okay, well, let's come over and I'll help you do this.
Yeah.
Imana Guy got involved, and Imana Guy's mission, which Imana Guy is a mentor of mine.
Of mine. His name has come up a number of times during this summit because he has made such a difference in so many lives of entrepreneurs. That's why we're there. Yeah.
And so, they came together and said, what if we spend the money up front and we develop this app knowing that, Iman has, for instance, 100 people in a mastermind of experts, right? And his mission is to help, is to basically reach, 1 million people or 100 million people by being able to help experts amplify their voice. That, Action Era, that's how it's born in the current state that it is. And so Action Era takes and brings all those things in under one roof. So like I said, the courses, summits, directories, memberships, events, galleries, you have, your interactive lists where you can actually, and this is something that I really like, I have homework for my students or my consultants.
Yeah.
Go and do this, and it takes them through the list, right? So
that action list that, where people can see, for instance, I'll give an example. I teach my clients to use a certain process every day in working LinkedIn, and they can have an action list right there where I have something in my course, and they could have an action list right there that they can even use on a daily basis and check it off. It really enhances the course. Makes it a better process.
Yeah. It makes it easier for people. It helps them know what it is that they need to do and follow through. So it's really a very powerful thing. So, so Actionera has taken all of that, everything that an expert needs, and put it all into one place. Yeah. You can use it for so many different things. And a lot of people think, well, this is going to be really hard, but they've also made it so easy that it comes down to, you just pick the name for your app, you make your bio, you come up with some resources. And so the support, the team knows that a lot of people are experts and they are not experts in technology. Right. So, because they're coming from working with these experts, right? So they actually help come up with the strategy. You just have to make 6 videos. You answer some frequent questions.
Yeah.
You upload your content, and then they publish the app. And then boom, next thing you know, you've got an app on the App Store.
Yeah.
Apple, and got it, on Google and
Google Play or whatever that is. We're both Mac people, both Mac customers, folks. Sorry about that.
And then, then you just start including your app links and everything, and you get people signing up there. So, and it really is a very powerful thing. And so what we've come up with actually for the summit now, the thing is, because we're kind of in a little different format here, basically what we're going to do is I'm going to put a link in, and, we can work with you to see if it might work, for you. Mm-hmm. That's probably the best way to do it. And we have I'll say, also one of the things that I think is very powerful is we're not looking at $150,000. We're not looking at that $30,000 buddy, the buddy network. So
right.
So the actual regular cost of Actionera. So because it's been all absorbed by Actionera. So regularly that comes down to $299 a month, or $29.90 a year.
Yeah, and that's so affordable. And the other thing, Patrick, that I love about it, and I can't emphasize this enough, is the training and the support. I mean, that is what makes it so different. Yes, it's an app and they do all these wonderful things, but I'm intimidated by new technology. And they made this process so simple, and they take you through each step. And then there's weekly support, weekly meetings, where we can go to, and they're teaching us new things. In fact, next week, they're putting on a special workshop, a 3-day workshop for all of us who are using the app. Yeah. So for me, being able to master it is a huge piece. And I think that holds a lot of people back, because they don't think that they can master this new technology.
Yeah, and that's the key. I mean, it's built with that in mind, right? It's built that we're working with experts who are not necessarily experts in tech, and it's about helping people get the message out so that they can change the lives of the people they're working with. Mm-hmm. And so while that, like I said, that's the normal price there, but actually as part of joining in on the summit. So what we're actually doing, thanks to Dumont, we're actually going to be doing that for $199 a month.
That's
so you get to basically fire all of your apps, right? So you get to bring in, so if you're using like Kajabi, or Thinkific, you actually get to bring that in, right?
Yeah.
Let me also speak to, let's look at the different costs of those things, right? So you've got, I know for me, it was a no-brainer, because if you really add costs of all the different things, you look at.
You can stop paying for all those other technologies, Active Campaign. I'm able to drop that. I'm able to drop my calendar system. I'm able to drop my email. I'm able to drop, I'll say it, Kajabi, because that's where I was coming from. And I was afraid it would be an insurmountable difference, that I wouldn't be able to do it. But it was made, not that you don't have to put work into it, you do, but it was made so simple and straightforward.
Yeah, and on top of that, we have an add-on that is here as a bonus, which that add-on is basically the Actionera marketing toolkit.
Yeah.
They're also, with that, able to replace your CRM, like your calendaring. So if we look at the cost of so all of the different things that are included in there, when, for instance, that Actionera marketing portal, that's a $400 value a month that replaces the funnel builder, like you talked about, mailing list software, affiliate tracking, your calendar,
landing pages,
calling, and
funnels.
If you look at the cost of these different things, so CRM and pipeline management, so maybe HubSpot, Pipedrive, whatever you. So if you're looking. Sales funnels.
Yep.
$100 to $300 a month. Website like Wix, I have another Wix site that's $40 a month. So surveys and forms, that also is replaced by the system. Your email marketing, right there, that can easily be $100 a month.
Absolutely.
So I've used several different SMS marketing platforms. Right. So right there, that's easily $100 a month. So calendar and appointments, that's $30 a month. Automation systems, affiliate tracking, $80. And the list goes on and on. All those things are replaced by that $400, that's all part of that $400 there. That all comes in, and that's also included as a bonus. If people don't want to use that, they don't have to. If there's anything you want to stick with one software, the great thing is that, again, like you mentioned, the support, Actionera is actually going to help create the integrations. So you can actually connect to the platforms you're using, which is really amazing. And
it really is.
Some of the other cool things that are also coming along with it, we're also giving people membership to JV Insider Circle, which is, as well as JVX, it's basically a big networking group, an event for experts, coaches, authors to come together to collaborate. And the premier place to go and meet and connect with other entrepreneurs. So that's $1,000 right there.
Yes.
And it also comes with Ultimate Course Formula, which is Imana Guy's program. It's the #1 course, the best-selling course creation book and system out there. That's what I've used it.
I've used it.
A lot of, there's a lot of people that, it revolutionized my business, and I paid $500 for that. That's included with this. Also comes with the Actionera Companion website, right?
Which I love. Oh my gosh. I have a WordPress website that I haven't been able to fix because I didn't know what to do. I literally didn't know what to do.
This allows you to update everything in one place, right? So it allows you to go just into the app and update what you see on the app. Will update this companion website. You don't have to use it, right? But these are all things that are there. And of course, with that guidance and that support. So, at the end of the day, it's just incredible value. It's just a complete no-brainer. For me, it was, okay, I had $40 a month for Wix. I had $25 for Calendly. I had my CRM system was another $40. So there I'm at $85. So then I had also my email platform bucks. So I don't even know where we are at this point.
Certainly more than $197 a month or $99 a month.
For sure. Out there and I calculated, and I urge people to do that. Like, calculate what you're doing. And all that stuff. And I'm still on an old system that is not getting the engagement. So, so what I'm going to do is, so we'll put the link in, which is, if you're ready to sign up, the first 8 people, we're going to also give that, the first 8 people who sign up through your summit, are going to get the $400 a month, bonus, which is that the thing that'll replace your calendaring, and your
all of that. And that's with I wanted to add that's with Go High Level that you developed that. And I can tell you that I've talked to a number of experts on different platforms and different things. And they say Go High Level is the way you have to go. It's the premium. It's the premium. Yeah.
Go High Level is so if you've hired a marketing agency before, it is the platform that marketing agency is using. Mm-hmm. It's all encompassed in there. So you're getting access to that, which is hundreds of dollars a month on its own.
Yeah.
So it's an unbeatable value that all comes down to, it's because, it's made possible because, experts came together and said, what's out there doesn't really work for us. We're going to create something that does. And this has happened in multiple industries, right, in the past. Yeah. If you look at the way the old mobile phone networks worked, right? So back then it was like they all were these separate networks, and they said, well, we need to come up with a way so that we could share, our platform. It used to be service in different areas. So you have to sign up.
Right.
Phone companies. And because, an innovator came together and said, this doesn't make any sense. We need to make something that works for what we need. Right. So these were, major companies at the time who relied on the cellular networks and said, let's build something that works, better. Mm-hmm. This is a similar thing.
Yeah.
So while I can't type in right now because I'm on my phone, so Dumont, you have the.
I think I just dropped the.
GetAction. Yeah. So if you go to getactionera.com, like I said, the first 8 people are going to get that $199 a month, $19.99 a year. And there's another bonus along with it too. This is really awesome that we're going to double the affiliate link. So we pay out affiliate credit on it. So if we're going to take that basically to 50%. So that's normally 25. So if you sign up, you get signed up. What we're going to do is, let's say that you refer your friend Steve. You normally would get 25%. You're going to get 50%. You refer your friend Bob. You've now gotten your first year. And as you stay on, you're getting Action Era virtually free.
And there's something else about that too, Patrick. It recurs. The affiliate commission recurs as long as they're active, right?
Yep.
And that's I don't know anyone else who's offering something like that.
Yeah. So, it's a no-brainer. It comes down to, at the end of the day, back to that vision, right? It comes to getting the plane off the ground. And what are you willing to do? How important is it? Keep doing things the old way that we know isn't working, like it did, or pivot and do what.
Patrick, I think I want to thank you first of all for bringing this to us because I'm a very new Action Era user. I can say that. We just uploaded my app a couple of months ago, and of course we're still exploring all those wonderful things because it's set up in such a way that you can go on and do what you need to do and get that done. And then start exploring the other opportunities also. We don't have the courses up yet, but it makes it so easy to sell courses. You can sell courses as a membership using Action Era. And one of the things that I really love is that when you purchase Action Era, they will literally take you through everything, and they even show you how to monetize it. Mm-hmm. They even show you how to monetize it. How many times have we bought this great technology that we thought was really great, and we spent all this time learning it, and then we didn't have any idea how to monetize it.
Yeah.
And that's that instruction, which to me is so valuable, because I've been through other systems and I know what support looks like, and it looks great at Actionera.
I'm excited for each and every person who's also listening here, just to get your message out there. More than get your message out there, get people engaged, get people, help people become who you're meant to help them become.
Exactly. And I think that's a great way to wind this up, Patrick. I want to thank you so much, because you just have been, and you've been such a trooper. I do hope that you will come on my show, the Dumont Digital Marketing Hour, and explain it, in a little bit better, a little fuller. So listen, you go catch up, and I'm going to get ready for our next speaker. So thank you, Patrick.
Thank you, and good luck. Good luck to everybody out there.
Hey, thanks, Patrick.